let it go. You want me to do it?
Just let it go?
Yeah, because you're going to get stuck right here if you don't roll back.
Here we go. I'm going to just close this and let it go.
You gonna let it go?
Go straight back.
Uh-oh.
Woo! This stupid mistake will cost quite a bit to fix, but admittedly, after the first time I reviewed it on video, I couldn't stop watching it over and over and over again.
Uh-oh.
Woo! I don't know why, but lately I've had a heck of a time with car deliveries. It is so exciting to see your new car sitting on a trailer and then...
Uh-oh, it's hitting the bumper.
Yeah, that happens, and in this case, it was on my Ferrari. And it's not just me. Auto transport is one of those things that seems like it should be pretty straightforward, but never is. But back to the Range Rover. Man, this clip, it never gets old, except the part where Rich laughs. Woo! I thought Rich, the guy behind the camera, was my friend. He could have attempted to wave his hands, yell out. He could have tried to stop all of this, but no, he sat back and he laughed. Now, a week after all of this happened, Rich called me, and I ignored the call. Not because I'm holding a grudge or anything like that. It's because I'm really into this mobile game, Raid Shadow Legends. Raid is the first mobile game I found that recaptures the magic of my favorite RPGs of the past. It has stunning graphics combined with intense PvP battles and boss fights that are just as challenging and thrilling as working on a V10 BMW. The more you play and conquer, the more you can unlock, like over 500 champions.
Probably the most fun way to collect new champions is to open up these shards. Here, we'll open up this blue ancient shard. It's almost like opening up a pack of trading cards. Can't wait to see what you got. Check it out. We just unlocked a rare Blood Painter.
Blood Painter's strong suit is his attack, and another shard summoned Fury Stoker, who's a support champion. I'll open one more here. And we got a Preserver, which will help us on the defense side. And Raid stays fresh with constant updates and add-ons like Champion Fragments, where you collect pieces that you can use to summon specific champions. A new Bazaar where you can load up on high-value items with the gold bars you win in the tag arena, and they just extended the daily login rewards up to 270 days, which means you'll get some free loot every time you play. So go ahead and click my link in the description box below, download Raid Shadow Legends. It's totally free, and right after you do, I want you to tap on the treasure icon right in the top corner here, because you're going to get hooked up with 10 mystery shards, 2 clan boss keys, 100,000 silver, and the Executioner, a rare and advanced champion that will conquer your enemies with ease.
Now, all these bonuses are only available when you click my link in the description box below. While you're in the game, make sure to find me under Crack Land. If you're quick enough, you can join my clan. And as always, got to give a huge thanks to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video. For how hard this thing smacked the trailer, I'm surprised at how well everything held up. Our fog light down here looks like it's all good in the same place, but this side is all destroyed. You can see a massive crack in it right here, and then it popped out the grill, which means it broke the grill tabs. So a lot of plastic stuff, especially plastic brackets, are at risk of being all damaged back here. What we're going to do is strip the entire front end here. We're going to take the headlights, the grill, the front bumper off. Well, all that's off, it will give us the opportunity to refresh our headlights and most importantly spot any sort of damage that's hiding behind here. Oh, and one big thing I noticed while I was under here, look, see that hole right there? Look at the other side. There is a camera that goes on either side of the bumper. I really hope that camera is hiding somewhere behind there and just popped out and is in good shape, because cameras on these cars, especially ones with all the latest technology on them, can get really expensive. At first glance, no major damage here in the front end. A little crack on the lower duct. That could be plastic repaired. Then we come over here. This duct is fine, which is funny. This is the side with the missing camera. Remember, we got to look for that in the bumper. Our windshield washer reservoir. That would have been a pain if that was damaged. And I'm sure it's expensive because it says Land Rover on it. Otherwise, we're good here. It's the bumper that took the brunt of the damage. Zach, you've gone through everything here. What do you see wrong?
First glance, I found the camera.
That's good news.
It goes up underneath here, and it looks like just some epoxy could fix that. Right here is tabs that mounts onto the mud flaps. Both of these are broken off. Coming over here, you find these two also broken off. Luckily, I think we can save these with some plastic weld and some metal mesh. And right here, some more panel bond or some kind of epoxy. You could mount that and fix that right up.
Yeah, what really sucks is that this is all part of the bumper.
Yeah.
So at a collision shop, they'd want to just replace the entire bumper assembly, which overall, Zach, you've repaired much worse than this. But yeah, this would be a very expensive repair if we had insurance get involved. We're going to take care of it right now and repaint the entire thing. All of that disassembly and prep of the body panels was done a few weeks ago. If you notice, we've had kind of a shift here in the barn. The Ferrari's back there. Been daily driving it a few weeks. It works awesome. It does have that little oil leak, and we're going to tend to it soon. And of course, check this out, purple Lamborghinis back. There's going to be an entire video dedicated to this. I can't wait to show it to you. It's incredible. Mancuso knocked it out of the park. But we're here for the Range Rover right now, and well, you can see it's not in the barn anymore, which means it's been shipped off to the mechanic. And there's been quite a bit of progress made. So if you've been following along with the project, you know that this car was sent to a salvage auction with a clean title because it was mechanically totaled. The top end of the motor needed a rebuild. We got the cylinder head rebuilt at a machine shop. We retimed this engine with all brand new timing components, and we're talking about thousands of dollars worth of parts. We fired it up. It sounded awful. It did run. It did drive, but the power was not there, and it was throwing a camshaft correlation code, which is textbook for it's out of time. Now, a lot of time was spent on this, and we were adamant that this car was in time, so I did a bunch of other tests, compression tests, leak down tests. I scoped the cylinders again, found a whole slew of fun things. If you didn't check out that video, I'm going to link it down below because it really kind of tells you the complications that this motor might have, because the latest update I've had from the mechanic is that the engine was out of time, but it was put back in time a second time, okay, in his possession, and it's still throwing the codes. So the last thing he believes it to be is the cam gears, which is crazy, right? How does a gear itself go bad? Hold on, I have the original ones right here. Now, when I was told the gears could potentially be the issue here, I was wondering how in the heck that's possible. How does a gear itself fail unless it's physically broken? And these are variable valve timing gears. Some people call them phasers. And the engine control system of the car can demand a certain degree of cam timing from this gear at any given time, as far as I understand it. And there are internal oil passages in this gear that, again, when there's a certain amount of oil pressure sent to it, it will go ahead and turn. I found this video of a failed VVTi gear to give you an idea of what potentially could be going wrong with the Range Rover right now. You see how it's not spinning in the same fashion as the other one? Again, this could be the reality of our issue. But the gears that are in the car are brand new. At first, when I was told this, I was convinced that there's no way that just putting in the old gears or even buying a new set of gears and putting them in is going to fix any issue, until I got an email from a gentleman named Chris who ran across the same exact issue in a Jaguar with the same exact 5-liter supercharged engine that our Land Rover has. They went back into the engine 3 times to fix the issue. The first time, the car had slipped out of time because they didn't set the slack on the chain right when they pulled the tensioner. The second time, they went in and had it all fixed, put it back together, turned it on, had the same code that we're experiencing, camshaft correlation on an exhaust bank. They went and put one of their old gears back in and all the codes went away. The car worked perfectly. Now, I want to give a huge thanks to Chris for being active in the comments and for also sending me the email, walking me through some of his issues, because when there's more minds, especially ones that have had their hands on this platform, that have run across similar, or basically in this case the same issues, it can inspire a lot of confidence into what the issue is when you have such a strange problem. So again, thanks to Chris. We're gonna find out very soon. Hopefully the car will be back in a few days, and I'm not ending this video without figuring this mystery out. We're gonna find out one way whether the gears work or not, and without the car being put back together. So until the Range Rover arrives back here, I'll see you in a few. Hopefully it's sooner than later. I've let this front bumper sit about a week now. It's nice and dry. Everything looks good. We've got replacement fog lamp bezels to replace the damaged ones. Also replacement fog lamp. I've got the one original one, the one that survived the demolition. Of course, our cameras, and then I've got a few sensors, parking sensors to put in. Let me see if I can beat the rain here and get this all assembled. And then we'll be ready to put it on the Rover when it comes home. The Range Rover was absent nearly a month and it's finally home. It was literally just delivered a little bit over an hour ago. It's here. We're ready to put the whole entire front end on the car. It should take no more than like 30-40 minutes. And then the body reconditioning phase of this rebuild is going to be finished. But the big question is not whether the car is going to look good. We know it's going to look good. It's, did the old timing gears fix our timing issue? And well, that's a great question. And well, I know the answer to that question. I'm gonna wait to get to it. I wanna put the front end body stuff on, so that's all done. But I'll let you take a quick guess at it. Just notice that the car is up on ramps. We've got a chair. The chair is so I could presumably stand on the chair and look into the engine bay. And then we've got a mirror on the floor. What does that all tell you? Think about it. Let me know in the comment section. Let's throw the front end on, and then we'll get to the mechanical side of things. Last thing we got to do body wise, our mirror cover was missing when this car was delivered, so should just snap right into place. Man, it looks awesome. It's gonna look even better once we kind of clean. I'm gonna do a little bit of polishing on some of the more worn areas, but overall, like I said, this car was really taken care of inside and out. Remember, this was all popped out originally. Now, I left the fasteners off of this side because that's where all the major wiring harnesses run, and I've got to test out some of the features, all the cameras and stuff. But look, both of our cameras are back where they should be. We've got the brand new fog lamp and fog lamp bezels, and oh, we can't forget our mirror cap. Just just a strange thing to be missing. Our mirror cap is back. It looks brand new compared to the other one. This car needs an entire cleaning, but we'll save the cleaning for later. What I want to do right now is show you mechanically where we're at with the car, which might or might not mean that it's not quite done, but I'm confident that we're almost there. We've got the jump pack hooked up. Range Rover's battery is a little weak. We're either gonna need to charge it or replace it. That's not a big deal. Right now I'm gonna fire it up for you and you'll get a big update on the mechanical state of the Range Rover. 3, 2, 1. Oh, and there you go. Let's try that again. As you can hear, it sounds absolutely awful. And well, the check engine light is also on the dashboard. Let's just go ahead and shut that off for a second. And there is a reason for all this. It's not as bad as it sounds or seems. The Range Rover went back together super easy and it looks phenomenal. But I can't quite say the same about its running condition yet. Now, I was notified about the check engine light and the noise before the car came home. A quick scan of the check engine showed that our problem is related to a pre-cat O2 sensor, and that's a very important component of any car. If the O2 sensor can't relay the data that it's responsible for to the car, well, the engine's definitely not going to run right, and especially on a pre-cat one. So we're going to check that out in the next video, as well as the noise. Now, I did already get under there. That's why the car was on the ramps, and check that out because I thought it just might be a minor exhaust leak, and unfortunately it's not at the pipes that are directly underneath our manifolds. And since the driver's side manifold came off during our repairs, I'm kind of concerned that maybe we have a loose manifold, why it's so loud. But we're going to get into it. We're going to check everything out, and we're going to knock this car out 100% in the next video. The really good news is that none of our codes are camshaft correlation codes, which means the Range Rover is finally in time, and it does run, and it should be at full power once we get the O2 sensor situation sorted, which is awesome. 510 horsepower supercharged V8. And remember, this car sold for under $4,000 at auction. We put in quite a few thousand more, and I'll be doing a whole price update as well on it. Now, guys, if you enjoyed this video and can't wait for the finale of the Range Rover, be sure to hit that like button. I know I can't wait. I just want to get this thing out on the road, and I want to start using it because it's a bargain, given that it works well when it's all done. I also want to give a huge thanks to my good friend Zach over at Ultimate Rebuilds. If you haven't checked out his channel yet, he has very cool custom projects and he's very talented. And I really appreciate all the help he puts in to make our cars look as good as they do. Click the link in the description box below to check out Zach. And if you're not already following me on Instagram, where I've been posting pictures of the Range Rover, the purple Lamborghini, and any new projects that are coming to the channel before anything shows up here on YouTube, right there's my Instagram. Again, all the important stuff down in the description box below. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching today, and I'll catch you very soon. You have a front end?
Yeah, you still got it, but it popped out.
All right. Had worse happen.
It's all right.
I had that happen on a Ferrari once. What do we do? We lost the fog light grill?
Yeah, felt like cover. That's easy.
Oh, steady for a minute.
I'm the only person that wasn't nervous.
All right, here we go. We're going to fix this. Or maybe we're not. Yeah, we're going to put this in.
Yeah, figure it out. Just popped out. You're good.